What's up, 8? How you doing, buddy? Just waiting for a couple more people to join in, then we'll start. Oh man, I've been great. How have you been? You ready for NFL tomorrow? I think it's going to be a wild NFL slate. Derek Carr coming back dirt cheap. Yo, what's up, Mr. Dom? How are you today, buddy? Just giving people a couple minutes to check in. Make sure you guys like the video, sub, and give us a retweet over on X. Just hit the boom, the heart button, and that repost button helps tremendously. Alright, we got 3 people in here. Oh no, who'd you have with a 0, bro? Was it somebody I posted in the write-up? I legitimately would have taken down college football today if Jackson Dart didn't throw 6 fucking touchdowns. Yo, Prince is in here. What's up, buddy? We still gotta run some COD. Alright. Let's get into it then, shall we? Oh, shit, bro. I'm so sorry. I had UTSA's quarterback and Chris Carpenter the receiver, so I got pretty blessed there. Make sure you guys like the video, helps tremendously. Follow us on X, repost our stuff. And let's hop right into it, ladies and gentlemen. At point guard, my 3 favorite values of the day are at point slash shooting. I'm going to have 100% of all 3 of these top guys in my lineups today. Westbrook starting because Jamal Murray is hurt. So, I mean, you just got to play him. I mean, Westbrook, no, he's not who he used to be. But at this price, you're getting 30 plus minutes out of him. You just got to play him. You got to eat the chalk. That's the difference between good chalk and bad chalk, right? This is good chalk. It's just a free square. Kevin Huerter's out, so Keon Ellis is who everyone expects to start. He's a pretty good fantasy point per minute player. And if he gets north of 27, 28 minutes tonight, he's going to be, in my opinion, optimal. I think you've got to play Keon Ellis tonight. If he's starting. It's not confirmed, but pretty much the entire industry believes he's starting. What's up, Driven? So, I'm going to have a ton of Keon Ellis. And then, Colin Sexton's just another good chalk play today, in my opinion. No Laurie Markkinen. Jordan Clarkson's out too, I believe. I haven't checked his status. Yeah, he is out. I hadn't checked it in a couple hours. So, I mean, those three guys, they just build the foundation of your lineup tonight, in my opinion. So, plug them in. They're all relatively cheap, and then build around that. That's what I'm doing tonight. But getting those three out of the way, Darius Garland looks too cheap today. He's projecting as good value for me. Bucks kind of middle of the road. 25th overall defensively and 16th against the point. Darius and Donovan kind of rotate the point position on who's carrying the ball down the floor, but I don't think it really matters. I just think he's too cheap in this matchup. I like Darius Garland a lot. Mike Conley's Mike Conley. You kind of know what you're going to get out of him, around 20-ish fantasy points, and if you're lucky, like against Toronto, he'll go off with 4 steals. Not a guy I'm really wanting to target in GPPs, but in cash games, he's perfect. Also, the Spurs are 28th against the point guard. A little bit surprising when I was doing my research, Tyler Hero has been fantastic this year. I haven't watched any Heat games this year, but I mean, just look at the stat line. Put up 53 against a tough New York defense, and then Detroit and Charlotte he balled. He did struggle against Orlando, but I think Hero is very viable against a bad Wizards team tonight. He's putting up the shots too. 20 field goal attempts in back-to-back games. Sign me up for some Tyler Hero tonight. John Conchar was just ruled out. Don't really think that makes a difference for us, ladies and gents. Brandon Podziemski, I like him. I know Wiggins is back, but I still think he's going to play big minutes. And in the 2 games that he's played since Steph has been out, he's had over 34 minutes a game and has done great. I think he could be a great low-owned play tonight. He's around 9% owned right now, around 2% owned. Sorry, I was looking at Tyler Hero. But I think Pods makes for a great upside tournament play. Tyus Jones is just fine. Like, you kind of know what you're getting with him, too. He's okay. He's definitely the 3rd option, possibly 4th, depending on what your take is on the Suns team, but he knows his role and he does it very well. I think Malik Monk is super interesting tonight. He might be a core piece for me. I'm not decided on it yet. Malik Monk's going to get more minutes. He always plays off the bench. No matter what, Malik Monk is the 6th man. Like, no matter what happens. That's how it's been pretty much his whole career. And he's okay with that. He thrives in that role. Like last year, most of these games, he was coming off the bench. 38, 39, and then 19. But he has the upside coming off the bench, and he's facing, in my opinion, the worst team in the NBA because of their injuries. I think Monk is a big upside, low-owned play tonight. He's currently projecting for around 9% owned, and I think that's low for him. I want to be double to triple that. Tyrese Maxey, another guy I think is kind of getting overlooked. He has just been throwing the ball up. 25 field goal attempts. 32 field goal attempts against Indiana. 23. 31. Like, you can't ask for somebody to have a higher usage than he's having right now. His usage is at 31.69%. And if you don't know, that's insane. I want to compare that with, let's say, Joker. His usage is 28. So 28% usage for Joker, who one of the best players in the league, and Maxey is 3 points higher than that, almost 4. I think Maxey is very intriguing tonight. Memphis plays fast, should be plenty of possessions. I think Maxey puts up a lot of shots tonight. You've got to consider Tyrese Maxey in your pay-up spot. I think De'Aaron Fox is just fine tonight. Like, he's got the upside, we know that, but his price is kind of eh. Scary Terry's quietly put together a good year so far, even though it's the first week, but I mean, he's done really well, but he really hasn't blown the top off of it. Unless Jimmy Butler and Tyler Hero are out, he doesn't really have the upside that I'm looking for. I think Keontae George looks great with no Clarkson tonight. Should get a couple more minutes. Nothing crazy, but he's got the upside. If he scores you 31, you're fine. Maxi's ownership right now is 8%. And Ja is 7%. Donovan Mitchell, he's fine. He's just okay. Like, I love him on DK, but on FanDuel, by the way, guys, DraftKings and FanDuel, vastly different slates tonight. Only 5 games on DK, 9 games on FanDuel. So, I'll try to touch on DK a little bit, but Donovan Mitchell, he's fine. You know what you're getting out of him. This is a great game environment. So, I expect big things from him. I'm not smashing him in by any means, but I'm very happy if he lands in my lineup. Harden, also fine. Great upside. Revenge narrative if you think he still holds a grudge with OKC for some reason. Dame is pretty cheap, but he's also been pretty inconsistent this year. And he's facing a tough defense, so very minimal MME only for me. I really like Ja tonight as well. I can't do it because I'm playing Westbrook in one of my spots. But if I wasn't, I would have Maxey and Ja facing off against each other. As far as pay-up goes, Maxey 1A, Ja 1B for my pay-up options at point guard tonight. Really, really like them both. Desmond Bane's setting this game. That's the clear number 2. Jaren Jackson's still not playing full minutes. So, I mean, I guess the second player in usage will be Santi Aldama, maybe. But I think the upside is huge for Ja and Maxey tonight. Take your pick of the poison. I slightly prefer Maxey, but Ja is a lot cheaper too. So if your lineup just fits Ja, I would be completely fine with that. Pulls all this Wizards team has, so I mean, if he falls into my lineup, I'm totally okay with it. I'm not forcing him. The matchup's kind of tough, but I mean, he's going to get the usage. I mean, they have no one else. Simon's fine. Pretty much everyone down through here, just kind of MME filler left at the point guard spot. Moving over to the 2 guard. I don't know when the industry is going to catch up. I told you guys the other day to play Bilal Coulibaly. It worked out. He dropped 49 against Atlanta. It's a much harder matchup, don't get me wrong, but he is the clear number 2 on this team now. He has stepped up tremendously from last year. He's shooting the ball more. He just looks more fluid on the court. Like, he belongs. He knows what he's doing. I like Bilal today as a low-owned play. But that's about all I can give him at his price, as he's going to be low-owned. Keyshawn George, if he starts, is fine. He started against Atlanta, got 32 minutes, put up 28 fantasy points. I don't expect that kind of performance again, but he's cheap, so I don't mind him. Another guy I think's going overlooked, he's the clear number 2 on his team right now, is Grady Dick. This dude is just shooting the ball every time he touches it. Last game against the Lakers, 26 field goal attempts, 17 against Charlotte, 13-16, and it kind of goes down from there. But he has been shooting a ton, and if he's going to keep shooting, I'm going to keep rostering him. I like Grady Dick a lot today. We talked about Podziemski. Braun might get a little bit more usage today with no Murray on the court. But then again, Westbrook's filling in. He don't really like to pass the ball. But I think Braun's fine if he lands in your lineup, but I'm not jamming him. Moving down the line here, we got most of these guys we've talked about so far. D-Book, he's totally fine. He's pulling way too much ownership for me, though. Right now he's pulling 27% ownership, and I've already got my ownership pretty high with my cheap pieces, so I don't want to eat it with my pay-ups. And that's something I kind of do, is, like, when I'm looking at ownership, I want to get my value pieces right. And if they hit, I don't care. I'll eat that ownership because they hit. But get different with my pay-ups because they're more likely to have a higher ceiling. But, yeah, I can't eat Book's ownership today. Same with Anthony Edwards. Like, he looks fine. Both of them do. But he's pulling 22% ownership. I can't eat that ownership on today's slate. Kelly Oubre sucks. That's all there is to that play. Jalen Green's just a little too pricey for me. He's got the upside, but his price just Powell's fine. I've been rostering Powell a lot this year. I don't mind him. Everybody else is just MME filler. Like, that's all it is. And see, in my opinion, they're very similar players. You get Hero at a discount. Projection-wise, I have Hero only 4 points less than Booker, but the price is a huge difference. So, Hero 9% versus Booker at 27%. Is that, what, 17 or 18% difference in ownership? Worth 4 fantasy points. Moving over to the 3, I love RJ Barrett today. I said it yesterday. I'll say it again today. He's only pulling 12% ownership, and I think that's too low. I know the matchup with Sacramento is not the best, but they do run the court pretty quickly. He should have plenty of opportunities, and he's by far the best player on this team. They have nobody else. They really don't. I love RJ Barrett today. Gonna have a bunch of them. This one's interesting to me. Some of you guys know, some of you don't. I'm a Grizzlies fan. I really love Jake. Played 33 minutes last game. If I knew for a fact he was going to play north of 30 minutes again tonight, I would lock him. But I just can't say with certainty if he's going to do that. LineStar doesn't project him to start. I don't project him to start, but this team is so short-handed that I could see him getting 30 tonight. So I have him projected for 28 minutes right now, and the low end is 24.72 fantasy points, what I got him for. I think that's low. I'm going to give him a manual bump there. I like Jake LaRavia tonight a lot. Jimmy Butler's fine. He's just... This matchup is great. This team I just don't like really targeting. Like, Hero's fine because he's priced right. But you got Rozier, Butler, and Hero, and they all kind of cut into each other's usage. So he's just MME for me tonight. MPJ is okay. Like, you see what you're getting with him with the stat line. He's pretty consistent across the board. 28 to 30 fantasy points. Perfect for cash games. DeRozan's okay. He's steadily getting better each game. Terrible game environment. Like, they should just blow him out. So, don't mind him. KD's okay. Like, he's always a threat to bust the top off the slate, but he's alright. Caleb Martin I like today for some value. Taking on the Grizz, he should be on the court a lot. I mean, you see, he's played 33 or more minutes in every game this year. Done well when he shoots the ball. When he doesn't shoot the ball, he doesn't do that great, but I think he's a fine value piece today. Keegan Murray's just okay. Pretty much everyone down through here is just okay MME filler. That's all that's really left. Cody Williams could have some upside if he's starting, but that's about all I see through here. Moving over to the 4. Aaron Gordon is my best value at the 4 today. Utah sucks defensively. I think he has a lot of upside in this matchup. I'm going to give him a... Nah, he's already the best. I was going to give him a little manual boost, but I'm not going to. But I like Aaron Gordon quite a bit today. Quite a bit. Another guy I like quite a bit today, Julius Randle. He's really cut into Ant's production, but I told you guys since the first game, I knew he was going to be a important part of this offense, and he showed it. He's got 42 twice and 38 twice over the last 4 games. That's value at his current price. And I really like it. Gordon's coming in right now around 19% owned. Sabonis, you got him and Randall. Randall's pulling no ownership. He's only at 2%. So if I was analyzing my power forward spot and together got 21% owned, I would be happy. Sabonis has always got the upside. Never going to tell you not to play Sabonis. But at his price, he's only hit value once this year against the Lakers. Now, this is a cakewalk matchup, so he has every opportunity in the world today. But there's just really other power forwards and centers I want to play today. We talked about Aldama a little bit. I think he's the clear number 2 right now. You see his upside, 34, 39, 39, and 33 fantasy points this year when he's got the minutes. The 2 games he did not make value. He played 22 minutes in. I think he has a clear path to 30-plus minutes today and has a great upside. Kyle Flipowski, or however the hell you say his name, he looks fine. I like him. Just as a value piece. That's all he really is. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, helps a ton, and join our Discord. That helps more than anything, because that's where we post our plays when we get them, etc. There it is in the chat. Moving down the line here, I know you guys aren't going to play him, but I love some Wemby tonight. Every time I told you guys to play Wemby, we got these shitter performances, and then I didn't play him last night. But look at that right there. Can you see that? The Timberwolves 30th against power forward center. The 2 French guys are going at it. I think for pride and country, Wemby just lays it on Gobert tonight. Does anyone like Rudy Gobert? I don't think anyone likes him. But I'm going to have a lot of Wemby tonight. I like Wemby quite a bit. Antetokounmpo's fine. Don't love the matchup. That interior for Cleveland is strong. But he's one of the best players in the NBA. So I'm never going to tell you not to play him. Just not the best matchup. I would much rather have Wemby for the price. Jabari Smith's fine, just kind of MME filler. And that's what most of these guys down through here are. John Collins, if he starts, is great. If he doesn't start, I don't have much interest. But the rest of these guys, that's all they really are. Like, I'm not trying to smash Allen or Mobley. Oh, my background music got an ad. I'm sorry, guys. Moving over to center. Joker. The Jazz are terrible. And that's all I can really say. Joker is Joker, and the Jazz are terrible. No, I don't like Sengun today. Well, I mean, you can see him here on the chart. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 centers listed ahead of him in terms of value. But I haven't built on FanDuel yet. I expect Joker to be my most owned center today, honestly. We just got so much value today. I would not be surprised if I have a bunch of Joker Wemby lineups. Really kind of a stars and scrubs type of day today. Podol, he's the clear number 2 behind Barrett. If you want to play him, he's got the upside. I'm going to have some of them for sure. I'm just not trying to smash him in. 1.2 fantasy point per minute player. He's a great player. Joker talk's pretty rough. It's 26%. Honestly, if I wanted a low owned center today, it's a little risky, but it would be Andre Drummond. Just looking at the thing as a whole with ownership and everything, Drummond would probably be My favorite. Which Gordon are you talking about, Prince? If you're talking about Aaron Gordon, I think he does fantastic. I love Aaron Gordon today. This is a game I expect to see the upside of Drummond from as long as he doesn't get into foul trouble. If he gets in foul trouble, your night's over, though. Zubac's price has just gotten a little much for me. Joval should get some run today. He got 25 minutes against Atlanta and put up 38 fantasy points. I expect Sarr to start at the 5 today, but he should be fine. Oh, Jalen Noel is going to sign with the Pelicans. They need it, considering like their whole team's injured. But the rest of these guys down through here are just MME filler. An interesting guy to me, though, if he can stay out of foul trouble, Walker Kessler pulling no ownership at 2%. The Nuggets have been bad against center. And I know Joker's good, but his defense is really not on point this year. They ranked 29th against the center. Walker Kessler's got that upside as long as he stays out of foul trouble. But with that being said, Joker can draw some fouls. No, he was probable last I looked. I think he plays. Let's take a look. Anything on the Twitter? I'm not seeing anything really. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. But I think he plays. My boy Shaheed liking the post. Appreciate it, buddy. Zach Edey, another guy who I think Drummond puts him in hell tonight, but he has upside if he don't get in foul trouble. But he has shown so far that he is struggling with fouls in the NBA. So, we got 3 core pieces. We got 4 core pieces. Now I need to find that last piece for you guys. I'm trying to decide if I want to go safe or low owned. If I go low owned, it'll be risky. But if I go safe, it's going to be high owned. What do you guys want? You want safe or low owned with a high upside?
iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Plus also feature a new camera control, a 48-megapixel fusion camera with 2x telephoto, and a new 12-megapixel ultrawide camera with macro. They come with the latest generation photographic styles, spatial photo and video, and new sound editing.
Y'all want somebody safe? Well, to be fair, I have 3 safe picks already, but I'll give y'all another safe one.
The latest ceramic shield and a big boost in battery life. iPhone 16 Pro.
So my high upside play was actually my only real pay up in this build, and it's going to be Wemby. He's only 11% owned right now. Like, think about this, right? He put up 73 against Utah, and I'm not saying he's going to do that again, but he absolutely has the upside too. He has the potential. He's one of the best basketball players in the world. But if he puts up 70 fantasy points for you tonight at only 11% owned, like, you're in an elite category right there. And I guess he feels riskier than he is because I've cored him twice this year and both times have been shitters. But I got to go with Wemby. All right, I'm going to post the core in the DFS plays of the Discord.
iPhone 16 comes with camera control, giving you a new way to interact with your camera, so it's easier to take photos and adjust your controls. Every iPhone 16 has been updated internally to give you better performance across the board, and to make it easier to repair.
I can't fix phones, but I'm glad someone's job just got more chill.
And with features like water
I have no idea if I spelt his name right either in the Discord.
But I don't be dropping my phone
I didn't even look.
Thank you.
Yo, I feel the same way. I hope so, Driven. I hope so. I want to. Hang on.
This new personal intelligence is designed with
I want to do a couple builds here, just kind of see what we get.
collecting your personal data.
I wish my intelligence
Where's Maxie? There he is. I already liked him. Like some jaw there.
16 and iPhone 16 Pro are helpful when it comes to things like writing, expressing yourself visually.
Make sure I got everybody liked that I want to.
things like all the time, huh?
With Apple Intelligence, you get writing tools that help you summarize, rewrite, and proofread. Plus, they can help you change your tone.
Yeah, I actually have one that I built off of a while ago,
All the writing is still up to you.
and I'll give it out for free. I won't hide it behind the paywall on the Discord. Let's see here.
Good, because my words are like my children.
So this is what I had.
No judgment.
We'll take him out of there.
It also helps you express yourself in other ways by creating and
So-
sending your own custom emoji and messages.
Even if I wanted to make,
Yeah, the site's different.
wearing a pink bowler hat with a donut,
Yeah, Don, send it to me on Discord. It's easier to read than in the chat.
No context. Working across apps to help you get more done, like finding information in your photos.
Siri, find my glasses prescription.
And I'm gonna put the
Cool. Siri also has richer language understanding, meaning you can speak to it more
I'm gonna put the
talking about.
DK core in the guest plays chat.
Apple Intelligence also extends to notifications with new priority notifications, meaning your iPhone will surface what's most important and summarize it to help you see key details more quickly.
Oh, snap. Hey, Vaughn, I got some important business to attend to. We gotta go. But I made it. These locks need some loving.
All the amazing features of iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Pro wouldn't be possible without advancements in chip design. A18 and A18 Pro are two new custom design chips that make everything about your iPhone faster and smoother. iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Plus come with a new neural engine and improved CPU and GPU performance.
There you go. I posted the DK core in the guest plays chat.
Chip is a two-generation leap from last year's A16 Bionic. You can see and feel the difference.
Alright, let's see here.
You're making me hungry.
An iPhone 16 Pro and iPhone 16
Well, let's go back and see what kind of builds we get with this on FanDuel. So this first one, I like it quite a bit.
It handles new camera features,
Yabasuli is very dependent on if the game is somewhat close and if Drummond gets in foul trouble. So that's a little scary. How much Cody Williams am I getting?
Well, you tell Mr. Tracy I'm a fan of his work.
what's inside your
Okay, 8%. I thought it was more.
iPhone 16
I'm getting way more Darius Garland than I want.
Let me show you some of the camera features on iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Pro.
Man, I'm all about nature photos. I'm like a plant pop.
34% of Garland's just too much. I'll manually bring him down a point and see what that does. Oh, I got it set on high floor.
Well, a light double press launches an all-new clean
That's
3D
why.
UI, where you can slide to switch between adjustable controls like depth of field, zoom, and
We
canvas.
starting to get lineups. What we got here? Cavs starting Garland, Mitchell, Wade, Mobley, Allen, like we thought. Sixers starting Lowry, Maxey, Oubre, Martin, Drummond, like we thought.
And it comes with a 2x optical quality telephoto for added flexibility.
Oh, we got another one. Who's this? Raptors start
Now, all
Mitchell, Dick, Agbaji, Barrett, Total. RJ Barrett playing the 4.
megapixel ultra-wide camera, a 48 megapixel
Wow.
fusion camera, and a 5x telephoto.
Hey, man, check this out.
Alright. Okay, this lineup I like a lot more.
iPhone 16 Pro.
Yep, just a naturally gifted.
The only guy that's really a risk in this first lineup
Also come with the latest generation of photographic
is Laravia, if he gets the minutes or not, which I expect him to tonight. This team's decimated by injuries already. And Flipakowski, or however the flick you say his name. Doug McDermott starting?
The entire iPhone 16
Okay.
and camera control.
Let's hold up.
For your photos.
Wait a minute.
Just the beginning.
Why the fuck is Doug McDermott starting? Okay, we gotta reanalyze here. Needless to say, Keon Ellis is out of the core for both sites.
iPhone 16 Pro Max
What?
48 megapixel game camera with a second generation quad pixel sensor that enables 4K 120 and Dolby Vision. Giving you even more
Doug is only power forward eligible.
It adds a stunning cinematic quality to your films. No matter how
He hasn't played over 4 minutes this year. Why is Doug McDermott? Why?
process more video data more quickly than
Why?
18 Pro.
Alright,
Image signal processing.
gotta give it a minute for the projections to update, but like,
This all comes together to unlock beautiful slow-mo effects.
what the fuck?
And now you can change your frame rate after the fact.
Hey, that's my move, the alley-oop.
I think Keon Ellis still gets plenty of minutes, if I'm being honest.
Practice. And check this out. All new iPhones come with audio mix. This lets you
I don't know if he's core worthy, but I think he still gets plenty of minutes.
Basically making it sound like you're recording in a sound booth. Count it!
Wow, that's really clear. But you're gonna delete that though, right? Hey, you gotta delete that, come on.
It's easy to upgrade or switch to iPhone. Trading can be done with us in store or online. Right?
Doug fucking McDermott.
For in-store pickup.
Are you shitting me?
And if you'd like to visit us at an Apple store, you can get a closer look at the iPhone 16 lineup, and we'll help you figure out the best option, whether you're financing or trading in your old phone for credit towards your new one.
I can trade in my old iPhone? Alright, old buddy. I'm gonna miss all the selfies we took together.
Once you have your new iPhone, we'll even help you set it up. And you can enjoy extra peace of mind when you add Apple Care Plus. That's the exciting news about iPhone 16, iPhone 16 Plus, iPhone 16 Pro, and iPhone 16 Pro Max.
I think everybody is thinking the same thing. I think this is a bait and switch.
Features, there's sure to be an iPhone that's right for you. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for helping me find the right iPhone. Now I get to teach you everything I know. It'll be fast.
What the fuck did Keon do to coach? Exactly, bro. I'm perplexed right now. What's Strother ownership? I can guarantee you it's nothing. Nobody wants him. He's not even in my player pool. His ownership's 4%. That's more than I thought it would be. Westbrook's going to be the chalkiest player on the slate. 34%. Oh my god, I'm so baffled right now. Legitimately baffled. I still think Keon gets plenty of minutes today. Let's see about him. %. His price has just kind of gotten where it should be, really. Dottie, stop. Yeah, the FanDuel core is posted in the DFS plays chat. Yeah, Monk's clearly the first guy off the bench. Yo, is Georgia gonna lose? I was just checking my college football lineup, and damn. So, I don't know what the deal is, but like, my projections aren't really moving. Line stars aren't moving. A little confused. I'm gonna give it till 6:15. Then we're gonna just work a new core completely without Keon. I think 20 fantasy points, just off the top of my head, be fine for him. Even if he gets around 20 minutes, he's over a fantasy point per minute player, and I expect him to get 20 minutes tonight. But I'm not gonna core a guy that's not starting for you guys. Doug fucking McDermott. Are you shitting me? Doug McDermott. Of all the players. I guess I gotta give Doug a little projection boost too. I'm not giving him much. Maybe like 9 fantasy points. This blows my mind. Alright, where's Wimby? Oh, I guess I took him out. We got Wimby. We need one more for the core now, huh? Oh, it's not going to be Keon. But I still love Keon. If he gets 20 minutes, he's over a fantasy point per minute. He should get over 20. Monk's the first guy off the bench. Keon's the clear number 2. And this game should be a blowout. I still like Keon a lot. He was just an automatic lock starting. I want to go Aaron Gordon. But I ain't going to do that. I might do that. Shit. I got it between 3 guys, but I don't know which one I want to go with. Who has the highest upside? I think it is going to be Aaron Gordon. I know what I'll do. I'll put it in the Discord. There you go. Now, for DK, I can easily fix that one. Alright, guys. New one's been posted. Let me know if you got any questions. I still like Ellis a lot. I'm probably still gonna be almost coring him myself. Alright guys, you got any questions, hit me with them. I'm just updating my lineups now. Ellis over Eric Gordon all day. Yeah, let me double check that. Maxi's at 7% now, and Ja is at 8%. And Sengun is not going to be very owned. He is... I don't even see him on the page. 7%. Yeah, give me Ellis off the bench over a starting Eric Gordon all day.
Give me a second, Mike.
Doug McDermott. Dougie McDermott. What's his price? $4,900. I think he has upside, but if you want a bit of a safer play, if you can get to Jake LaRavia, I would prefer him. If you have 5K, he's 100 more though. But I think Kyle Filipowski is probably your best bet if you can't get to LaRavia. I would rank them like this: LaRavia, Filipowski, Mogbo. Alright guys, about 5 minutes before lock. If you don't have any more questions, I'm going to hop on out of here. If you need me though, you are welcome to at me at any time throughout the night. Holy shit, LaRavia's starting. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I just updated everybody in the Discord. Play LaRavia. Play LaRavia. Give me all the LaRavia. I'm gonna rerun everything real fast. See if I have time. Where's Wimby? There you are, you big beautiful bastard. Come on. CSV edit. Give me the template. Alright guys, if you don't have any other questions, I'm gonna hop on out of here. I hope you all have a wonderful night. I appreciate you all stopping by. You are all amazing. And I will see you later, guys. Have a good night. If you have any questions, at me in the Discord. It's in the description below this video. Love to have you in there. Make sure you guys like the video, hit the sub button. We do these videos or daily shows almost every slate. I'm a one-man show with a family, so I try to do it as much as I possibly can. But, you know, sometimes there's times I just can't get to it. Alright guys, we will see you. Thank you so much, everyone.